once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view.
What's up everybody, we are back with another video, and today we are doing some cooking. We are making some loaded barbecue bacon cheesy, I don't even know. Loaded Cowboy barbecue bacon cheeseburger casserole. Never made it before, don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna try making it for a video. All right, we need ingredients now. So first things first, we need 1 pound beef right here. We need some garlic powder, some paprika right here, both right there. We need some salt and pepper. We need some bacon, which I got right here, and fried onions. And you'll also need some barbecue sauce, as well as some cheddar cheese. And I don't have a Monterey Jack. It calls for Monterey Jack, and I thought I had more pepper jack, but I don't. So we're just gonna wing it with that. So, oh, and before I forget, we got some rotini pasta we need to add as well. So that is all the ingredients. Let's get to the cooking portion. So this year is 2025, it's just new year. I want to start learning how to cook new things that I haven't really ever experienced cooking before or even tried before. So that's the goal for 2025, and also getting better at golfing, which hopefully will come soon. It's middle of winter, so it's got another 4 months of practice before we can start doing that. So what else? We got all that going on, and then also I want to travel this year. Want to go to a couple places. That's a couple goals for this year. Those are my goals set for 2025. So this is my first video for the year, and I'm happy that it's going to be cooking because I enjoy cooking and I want to learn new things, and it makes me try to learn the right way while also trying to show you what I've done. No, I suck at cooking. I'm not really good at cooking, but I like to try new things. I like to do all that. So hopefully y'all don't judge me if I do something wrong or don't do it right. Trying my best, you know? So that's all you can ask for. Also, with that being said, with being bad at cooking, and please don't judge me, I'm gonna share the recipe right here. If I can move it far enough over. That's the recipe, and that's also a picture of what it's supposed to look like. Right here. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, but yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. That's what it's supposed to, what the ingredients are, how much of everything. And so if you want, you can follow along, or you can also do it yourself a separate time. But yeah, hopefully this works out for me. All right, here is what we have to do. We need to get a pound of hamburger, put it in a skillet. Also, make sure you guys wash your hands before you do this, or before you cook in general. But yeah. All right, we got our pound of hamburger in here. Now, wash your hands again, or I do anyways, because I'm very particular. Then you're gonna need a teaspoon of garlic powder. If I can get it off, there we go. So we got the garlic powder, we need a teaspoon of it. All right, teaspoon. Then you need half a teaspoon of paprika. I know, I could have used a different one, but there we go. And then you need salt and pepper to taste. So I don't know how much I should put in, but I like that much. And that much. That looks good to me. All right, now let's get cooking. Before we get anything else started, let's preheat the oven at 375. So yeah, make sure to bake it 375. Hit start and wait for that to warm up. While that's warming up, let's make sure we start our beef and our noodles. And now we are going to start browning the hamburger. Turn on the stove on medium high, and we're going to start browning it. So let's see what we can do. And while that's getting heated up, we are going to fill up our pot full of water so we can start boiling that. And then we can start making our pasta. So hopefully that goes pretty smooth. Also, I should probably turn on that burner already. So yeah, turn on that burner. Gonna turn it on high. Also in a future video, I'm gonna talk about the whole being on crutches for a few months. So yeah, it's an upcoming video. All right, we got that full of water, hopefully enough. Put that on the stove, and then we can start boiling that, and we can get going. All right, as it's browning, break it up. Make sure to get all the seasoning all around. All right, now that's broken up, seasoning is mixed up a little bit. Yeah, you could have added the seasoning in after the hamburger started browning and broken up, but I added it in right away so it was easier for the video. Gotta wait till this browns, gotta wait till that boils, and then we'll continue from there. All right, we got the water boiling, so let's get 2 cups of rotini. I really messed that up. We got rotini. Throwing that in there, let's mix it on up. You can use a different spoon if you want. I'm using the same spoon as the hamburger. All right, that's mixing up. And it will cook for 8 minutes. While it's browning, we are gonna make sure to keep stirring it, get rid of all the pink, and then we are also going to get rid of all the grease afterwards. We're gonna dump it out as soon as it's all browned. That's very high for my pasta. Gotta make sure to stir your pasta before that gets stuck together. I forgot to do that. There we go. I don't know why I was talking like a little kid. All right, keep stirring. All right, our hamburger is almost browned. All right, our hamburger is basically browned, as you can tell. So we're gonna empty the grease. This is looking pretty close to being done. Let's try a noodle. That does not feel right. So we're gonna keep going a little bit longer. Our hamburger is done. Let's drain the grease. I got a jar right here for all the grease. I should have picked. I must have to do down, I guess. All right. Got a jar. Now let's empty our grease into here. Get as much as you can. It's not gonna be all, but I just go until some fall out. All right, we got all that poured out. Now that we got that poured out, we're gonna set this aside. We're gonna wait till our noodles are done, which it's close. But then we're gonna combine them and with all the other ingredients. All right, it's looking pretty close to done. So we're gonna grab a noodle, try it out. Tasting pretty close. It just needs a little bit longer. And the noodles are basically done, so we're going to drain them, get them into our bowl. It says to put it in a large bowl, but I don't want to make another dish dirty, so I'm going to put it in the casserole dish already. And then we're going to mix it with the meat, barbecue sauce, and I don't remember what else, but yeah, we'll get there in a second. Now you bring in your strainer. I do not know where my strainer is, so I'm just going to use the spoon and plus another dish. So just drain out your water from your noodles. Use a spoon to hold it back. Now it's time to combine. So let's put our pasta in here. Got all our pasta in there. We need our beef. We got our beef. We need French onions, bacon, both right here, as well as we got our barbecue sauce. So let's start with the bacon. Calls for 4 strips of bacon, which I'm doing it differently, so I'm just gonna estimate how much. That looks about like 4, maybe a little bit more. I like bacon. Basically, it calls for 4 strips of bacon. I don't really want to spend the time in cooking bacon and having to do all that, so, and cutting it and whatnot. So I'm just bought a package. So anyways, so it calls for a cup of fried onions. We're gonna put it in a separate because it says to top it with it. All right, that's a cup. All right. We need our cheddar cheese and our pepper jack. So it's at a half cup of Monterey Jack. I don't know how much this is, but we're just going with it. How much is this? Not even a quarter cup. About a quarter cup probably. So we got a quarter cup of that. Cup of cheddar cheese. That's close. I don't mind cheese. All right, and then the reason why I did all that before the barbecue sauce was so then I don't have to wash the dish before having to use everything else. So 1 cup of barbecue sauce. All right, I really don't want to open a new one. So that's about a cup. It's a little short from that, but we're gonna go with it. Now we mix everything together and top it with our fried onions. Let's mix it all together. I see why they tell you to put it in a bowl, but also I'm lazy and I don't want to make another dish dirty. So that's why we're going with this method. All right, that looks pretty well mixed. Now we're going to top it with our fried onions. Put this off to the side. All right, there we go. I like to make it look nice, so I'm just gonna rough it up a little bit. There we go. Now with that all done, we are going to put it in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Actually, it might be 20 to 28 minutes, roughly, and see how that turns out. It's supposed to be like a bubbly, like golden before you take it out, so that's what it's supposed to look like anyways. So let's try that and put it in the oven. Here we go. Put that in the oven. Let's see if I have enough room. Oh, I do. Sweet. All right, and then we set our timer for 20. We're gonna do 22 minutes, like that. Boom. And let's wait for that to cook up. And since we are waiting, we are gonna do our dishes. Make sure that's all cleaned up so then we don't have to worry about as many dishes when everything is done. All right, let's get it warmed up. Gonna throw some dish soap in. That's a lot, but it's a lot of dish soap, but we're gonna need it right after. Need towel, wash rag, and let's get it done. Get this rub-a-dub-dub like a scrub-a-scrub-gub. I don't know what I'm saying. We're getting it done. Also, something that I learned a lot is kind of sucks to be on crutches for a long period of time. Do not like it. So yeah, it's been about 6-7 weeks already with crutches, and honestly, it's getting easy, very easy to do most tasks that I've been doing, but still just sucks. Just really kind of want to walk. Can't wait. Gonna start the physical therapy up soon, in 2 weeks anyways. So excited to learn, and I'm really excited for you guys to see the video that I started already. I have the explanation on everything. I started that like a couple of weeks ago, and then I also have start the other stuff. So that'll be all explained in a future video, so hopefully you guys don't miss it. I'm gonna need these two. All right, now we can turn that off. It should be full enough. Got the pots and pans left, and then the stuff that's being used in the oven. But that's after I'm done cooking, after I'm done eating. Also, with confidence getting back, it's nice to know what to do, where to go. Just really excited for this up and coming year. It's gonna be nice to get back in the rhythm of things, and then once when golfing starts, I'm gonna be excited for that, and I just have a lot of plans this upcoming year, and I just hope to film more of it. It's actually gonna be kind of fun to do some of this stuff. So hope y'all will enjoy this stuff. I don't know if it's something you're interested in, something you're not. I don't know, but I've always said I wanted to try everything and anything, and that's what this video is kind of representing, that I don't only just do golf, I don't just do cars, I do everything. I want to do everything and anything, and it's going to be cooking, it's going to be hopefully eventually skydiving, it's going to be traveling, it's going to be everything. That's what this channel is based around. My life experiences and what I've done and what I plan on doing. It's also a good rhythm of keeping me in check, of getting into the rhythm of I say these things, but will I actually act upon them? I'm pretty bad with that, where I say things, but I don't act upon it, and I don't better my life, like eating healthier. I say that all the time, but here I am making cookies, and it turns out too good that I have them gone in almost a week or less. So it's kind of a journey for myself, and I hope you guys are along with it. But just like that, we got all the dishes done. Now we got to wait another 13 more minutes, and we will have our food ready to present. I'm actually kind of curious on what it looks like right now, but we're going to see that in a second. Or for you guys, it's a second. For me, it's 13 minutes. So also a reminder, always hydrate while you're cooking. I don't know. Don't need to, but I just need water, so I had to say it. All right, we got about 8 minutes left. We're gonna check it, see what it looks like. That's how it's turning out so far. And still 8 minutes left, so hopefully it looks a little bit better. And if not, we're gonna add a little bit more cheese and a little bit more time, because I want a little bit more cheesy in the top. All right, we got 30 seconds remaining. We're gonna grab our oven mitts, check it out, and then we might be adding another 4 minutes. Yeah, I think we're gonna add some more time. That's how it's looking. We're gonna add a few more minutes with some more cheese. Let's take this out. All right, after the 22 minutes, that's how it's looking. It's looking pretty good. It sounds pretty good. Hey. All right, that's how it looks after the 22 minutes. We're gonna sprinkle some more cheese in it, just because I want it cheesy. All right, we're gonna add just a little bit more over here and make it look aesthetically pleasing when it comes out. All right, there we go. Now put it back in. All right, And we're going to add another 5 more minutes. There we go. And 5 minutes. And just like that, 4 minutes is done because it was looking pretty good. And I'll show you guys in a second. Now let's try to get it out without burning ourselves. And look at that. Looking pretty dang good, I think. For adding a couple extra cheese, I like it. So final project as it's cooling off, what it looks like and what we're gonna try. All right, it didn't really cool off long. I probably waited a whole minute, but first scoops. Oh, it's actually looking really good. Let's get that plate closer so it don't spill. Nice and steamy. Add that little extra, there we go. Now, we got a plate full. Let's try it out and see how it tastes. All right, as we sit down, we are ready to eat. We have not tried this before, and I want my genuine reaction when I eat this. So I got my water, we got everything. All right, let's try this. Kind of scared, not gonna lie, but it smells really good. Pretty good, honestly. I feel like there's definitely needs more cheese. Definitely more cheese. Definitely probably needed more of that Monterey Jack. So definitely try it with that anyways. But honestly, pretty good. Now, if I had to rate it out of 10, I would give it solid 7.3. It definitely, like I said, definitely needed more cheese, definitely needed more of that Monterey Jack, probably more of the cheese on the top, but otherwise, the mixture is really good. I really like it otherwise. So definitely recommend to try it, definitely recommend to do it better than me anyways. But yeah, it mixes really well, not gonna lie, everything. Got the meat, you got the crunchiness, you got the pasta. It's really good. All right, with that food review done and that food being cooked completely, I'm happy how it turned out. I honestly was impressed that it turned out pretty well. The cooking wise, it was really simple, very self-explanatory, very easy to do. So that is honestly like, the cooking wise, it was probably like I'd say like a 9.3, very explained. Very, very easily explained, so very easy to follow with. So, and also with a video like mine, very easy to follow through. Anyways, that was how it looked, and I'm glad it turned out. Look at it, turned out pretty well, I think. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys enjoy your New Year's and your Christmas and everything. This is my first video of the year, so hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.